Hello all, welcome to my channel Only QA Tech Tips. So today we are going to learn about functional testing. As you all know that functional testing is very important concept in software testing, and we will dive into the significance types and the methodologies used in the functional testing. So let's start with the agenda. So this is our agenda. What we'll learn here, like first of all we'll go through the introduction to functional testing, then types of functional testing, benefits of functional testing, examples of functional testing, and what challenges we face in functional testing, and adoption and effectiveness statistics for this, and case studies in e-commerce and banking domains, best practices, tools and resources, and conclusion. So we'll see. So we'll move to the next slide and see what basically the functional testing is. So functional testing basically validates the software or the application against the functional requirements, ensuring it's meeting the business requirement and specified needs. This is the basic functional testing definition, and we'll go briefly about everything. Purpose of functional testing: it verifies the software functions correctly by testing inputs and expected outputs. Like, we'll give the inputs and expected outputs, what is the actual results, and we test that actual result with respect to the expected outputs. And the process of functional testing involves providing appropriate input and checking outputs against the requirements. We always used to have the requirements for our functional applications, and if you are working in agile, then you get the stories for that particular application, and according to those requirements, you test the application and check the outputs against the requirements. In types of functional testing, we have many types of functional testing. So we'll go briefly with few: the unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. So we'll go in the next slides for this. And the next one we have, what is the importance in this software development. Yeah, you all know that there's a name indicates that software testing, it ensures the quality, reliability, and user satisfaction before release. Before you are releasing the product to prod or to end users, so it ensures the software quality, reliability, and user satisfaction according to the point of view of end users. So we'll go to the next slide. And in next slide, we'll see the types of functional testing. Overview, professional overview for these critical testing methodologies. Unit testing. What is basically unit testing? Focuses on the verifying individual inputs on components for correctness. Basically, the developers used to do the unit testing. They used to create the unit test cases for them to verify if there are any errors or not in their code. So they create the unit test cases for their code. Integration testing, they ensure that the different units or modules work together as intended. Because suppose you are working on some application like login, and after login you are redirecting to some third party. So we need to check both the modules, like it's integrated well or not. System testing, test the complete and integrated software to validate overall behavior. This is basically the system testing. We'll test the whole system. Acceptance testing validates the system's compliance with the business requirements and user needs. Acceptance testing means it's acceptable as per the system compliance and with respect to the business requirement and user needs. This is basically the acceptance testing, and this is the basic overview of these things. So we'll go to the next slide. In next slide, we'll learn something about benefits of functional testing. As the name indicate, ensures quality and user satisfaction in software development. So we'll go one by one. Few parameters: meet specified requirements. Yeah, functional testing verifies that the software meets all the specified requirements, ensuring alignment with the user expectation, that the application works with the expectations of the users. Improve product quality. In this we can go through like that: if during the functional testing we identify the issues early, and it enhances the overall quality of the product, leading to a more reliable software solution to the end users. Early defect detection, detecting defects in early in the development cycle allows for timely fixes. Like if you are going through the sprints and you are raising the bugs, then it goes to developers and they fix that and on time fix it and reduce the costly rework and the accelerating delivery. Means you can't get those bugs in the production. So early development life cycle, detecting the defects and the timely fixes of those defects, it reduces the costly rework. Enhance user experience. Functional testing contributes to a better user experience by ensuring that all features worked as intended, leading to higher user satisfaction. Basically, the application which is created, it is, you can say, as per the end users, those who are going to use it, and as per the business requirement, it's okay. So this is to enhance the user experience. Next, we'll go for examples of functional testing, key scenarios in various applications demonstrating functional testing. Okay, so yeah, usually we do the functional testing for e-commerce applications like you can know Flipkart, Amazon, Mantra. These are the e-commerce applications where user registers, product search, payment processing functionalities and all. Banking softwares are also there, where we feature like account creations, transaction processing, money transfer, balance inquiries, all the things which are in banking sector. So in banking application, all the functionalities will be covered, and we usually test those in the functional testing by creating the test cases and test scenarios for all the domains like e-commerce application and banking software. These are two particular uh, domains and type of applications. There are many type of application like healthcare applications are also there for hospitals or patient portals, or employee applications are there, the employee databases are there, so we can also functionally test those. So we'll go for next one. So next one we have in agenda, what was that? Challenges in yeah, challenges in functional testing. As the first is the time consuming. For the functional testing demands substantial time investment to develop comprehensive test cases, as you have to create many test cases for each scenarios with respect to the business requirements and the requirements given by the client or the application owner, that these should be there. So we usually create positive test cases, negative test cases, all type of test cases and test scenarios, use cases basically, or need for detailed document. Each test case must be meticulously documented to ensure clarity and reproducibility. This means that we need to create the detailed documentation and detailed steps for each test case, that it's showing that whatever the step is written, so it's expected also the what's expected one there. So it should be neatly and properly, with proper clarity it should be written, so that the any new user if coming in your project or somewhere, so he should be uh, understand, he should understand all those test cases. The test cases should not be like that, that it's not understandable or not clear to a new team member of your team or any team. So it should be properly documented. And limited scope on non-functional aspects. Like in functional testing, we usually test the functionality, we don't go with the non-functional areas like performance and security. So these are the challenges for non-functional testing or performance and security. So we do like that. Different tools are there like JMeter and all. So these are the challenges which we face in functional testing. Like it was time consuming, so we use automation there for the test cases which are automable. So now adoption and effectiveness statistics. This diagram shows the insights in the automation in functional testing for 2024. So you can see IT companies with greater than 50% of automation, testers replacing manual work with automation, tester with no automation. Like this basically showing the percentage of QA testers in 2024 in IT companies which are opting for automation in functional testing, which is actually required because it uh, decreases our time, not our time consuming. If you are creating the automation scripts, and there are different functional automation testing tools like Selenium is there, so you can automate your test cases in Selenium, and it utilize the performance and utilize the you can say uh, it increases the efficiency, and in less time we can test the applications. So we can't say that 100% automation is possible, but yes, 80 to 90% automation is possible, and the rest we can do the manual testing for those, and we can manually test the test cases for the functionality. The next one is the case studies in commerce and banking. This diverse industry like Walmart's e-commerce load testing manage high traffic during Black Friday through effective load testing and optimization strategies. It's a case study. Amazon's robustness testing ensure the platform's reliability for high traffic and sales using a combination of automation and manual testing. Banking application usability testing focus on enhancing usability, particularly in navigation and security, by conducting thorough usability tests. Educational website functional testing ensured user friendly and navigability by testing key functionalities such as user registration or course enrollment. So these are the case studies in e-commerce and banking. You can go through these by searching these on Google and all. So next we have the best practices, essential strategies for effective functional testing. Yeah, the first one is, as we discussed, the clear test cases and scenarios. Establishing precise test cases ensure thorough coverage of the functionality. We have to cover all the functionality in the our test cases and test scenario. Continuously update test cases based on the new requirements. Like if you are working in agile and there is a change in the requirement or there is some addition, so we have to regularly update the test cases to maintain the relevance with the evolving project needs. Use automation tools, yeah, which we discussed like in 2024. How many companies and how many in how many in companies how many testers have opted for automation. So using automation tools to speed up the testing. Basically, automation tools enhance the efficiency, allowing for the rapid execution of test quickly. And the fourth one is collaborate with the developer to resolve defects quickly. The first thing which the functional tester needs to, that he should collaborate with the developers, which leads to the faster identification and resolution of issues. So multifunctional teams are there. So parallelly you work with the developers, so you must be proactive in that, and you should collaborate with developers to resolve the defects quickly. Okay, so this was our session. Now any questions if you have, then you can comment in this video in the comment section. I'll describe in detail if you have any queries and all. Thank you very much, and please subscribe my channel only QA tech tips, and I'll be sharing many videos on manual testing, functional testing, automation testing in the coming videos. So till then, thank you, bye.